Hey everybody. Y'all already in here. Y'all checking in. Come on into the house. Grab your cool beverage. We ginger ale in it today until I find something else. I might drink a little water. Um, Welcome to the house of the princess. This is Princess AV. We're also live today on WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station. So this is my weekly radio show, Illinois Media School. Thank y'all so much for facilitating me. We're gonna have this is my short show, so we're an hour long today. How y'all doing? Today we are going to discuss what about your friends? And whoo, it was deep. I just got some tea just coming in here. I don't know why my screen is looking like this. Excuse me. I shouldn't have pushed it back. That was a bad look. Look, it's ghetto. I do ghetto stuff. So it happens. But in the meantime, while we worrying about that, I need you guys to stop and I need you to look down. Oh, there he is. We fixed it. I need you to look down and I need you to press the like and definitely the subscribe button. So I need you to do both. Press the like and the subscribe button. And if you like to know whenever I'm going to go live or post a video, you press the notification button so you can stay in the know. For those who know me, you know we're 50% righteous, 50% ratchet, and all the rest of the stuff I'll give to y'all later. We're just going to get into it. I just did an IG live for a few minutes. I'm going to tell you that what inspired this subject is just life experiences and these YouTube streets, honey. It is hot in these YouTube streets. I'm going to have to go in depth on some of this stuff on a hot topic show, which I should be doing tomorrow evening, and I'll post it up tonight once I get everything together. But I think I'll be going live 5:30 Central Standard Time tomorrow on YouTube. I just been looking at a lot of beefs and things that have been going on in the internet. Tammy Roman, she made a video a couple weeks ago about your friendships and how they can go south. And how do you react to your friendships going south? I will allow you guys to call in for a few minutes today. When I was younger, I did younger, immature things that I look back now that I see maybe they weren't the right decisions. And I'm not getting on here to judge or chastise anybody, but it's just to make a reflective moment. Uh, I had to come to a place where I went through a reflective moment. We always say we don't do drama and we don't do mess until you really stop doing drama and stop doing mess. When I stopped running my mouth so much is when my name stayed out of stuff. I didn't understand why people wanted to bully me or bother me, things that I didn't have anything to do with. With some things, it was still not right to this day. But when I learned to take responsibility for some things that I was always gossiping, and it was times I didn't think it was gossiping, but it is gossiping, or I was giving my 2 cents about somebody's business. It wasn't my place. Or when I was trying to help somebody and tell them something that I thought, it wasn't my place sometimes to do that. Now, again, I just said I've learned to rechannel that now. I tell y'all my 2 cents, and it potentially will be lucrative. People look for my 2 cents. But just to discuss somebody else's business, it just really takes a lot of energy to argue with people. It takes a lot of energy and it messes up your chakras, it messes up your alignment, it makes you a negative person. It came to a point in my life where I made the decision that I'm going to be happy, also that I'm going to be drama free. So sometimes in that, you have to stop your people because they're not all your friends, but you call them your friends, but they're not your friends, okay? Talking in your ear about somebody else. When I made that conscious decision to stop and to work towards that, people stopped talking to me in all forms and fashions. Okay, they know not to call me with that BS about what sister girl do. They don't call me unless they want me to tell them the unadulterated truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for you. I'm not going to spare your feelings when you are wrong and I know you're wrong, because I think real friends, oh, these eyelashes need to come off. Excuse me. I think real friends tell friends the truth about themselves. There is no, oh, I'm just going to let you be bogus. I don't know. This thing is hanging low. I can't, can y'all see that? Um, I'm not going to sit up here and tell you you're right when I know you're wrong in hopes that you won't stop being friends with me. I don't give a damn. Because if I'm your real friend, then you're going to allow me to tell you what needs to be said. Right, schoolboy, accountability. So, a lot of people, they do look for me for accountability. Otherwise, when they are kicking the BS, they're not going to call me. They're not going to call me when they want some real life true stuff. Then they call me some mama's love. Then they call me. Um, I'm not going to go too deep into these beefs that I've seen, but I'm just gonna glaze over them because what these people doing, it's not really my business. It's in the streets. It's all of our business for that matter. But I ain't trying to get into it with nobody because I'm a real person, and I'll find you type of situation. Going back and forth online is not my cup of tea, and it never has been. It will never be that. Um, but just last week we talked about Tokyo Tony and Black China. Right now, she's like the worst mother on earth to me. Just the way they're going back and forth online. Online is not where you go back and forth with matters of the heart. I've watched Funky Dineva and what's her name? Michelle Atlian. And it's amazing that I have watched her on and off, more often on over the years. And um I never knew that her and Funky Dineva had a beef like they did. But they do. And I'm going to pick my words wisely. As I said a moment ago, people are right. You cannot tell a person when they should stop hurting. But at some point in your life, you have to make a conscious decision not to hurt anymore. Unforgiveness is something that festers in your spirit. It causes disease, it causes imbalance, it changes your energy. Did you see the beauty in before the beef? No. So send it to me. Wait, did you see them? No. And that's why I'm choosing my words wisely. Hold on. Somebody's talking. I don't care nothing about what they got going on. Sorry. Um, they were friends, allegedly. And I'm saying allegedly. They say they were friends mutually. But were you really friends? Because all bets have been off since they have hurt each other. She got hurt by Funky and she took it to the internet. I personally feel that that's wrong. And I'm a person that calls out wrong is wrong and right is right. I guess that was her way of letting it be known what type of person he was. And I'm going to say at that time, because we always have to allow people to grow and to change into the human beings that they're destined to be. She was hurt. Whatever he did to her, he's admitted he was wrong. And he's given his apology over the internet. He has explained some things from his side that she has explained from her side. But I just think now it's 7 years to 6 years. It's too far gone. If you were really friends, how did it get spilled over into our living rooms? That should have never been put out the way that it was put out. And that's my part based on what I know. And I'm being very careful. That's where the wrong is. We have to grow up. The older you get, the better you have to handle situations. That is a situation, even now, it should be handled between the two of them. It makes me feel like, were they ever really friends in the first place? Or one person was a better friend than the other. One person thought they was in one place better than the other. I'm looking at these beefs. All of our black bloggers are arguing. Well, not all of them, but the ones that are in the forefront mostly. Jason Lee, Tasha K is going back and forth last night and today. Go find out for yourself. I might talk about it tomorrow. I just literally watched a live. Funky Dineva and Michelle Atlian. It's somebody else. And then some of them in between. T.S. Madison. The things that we hear between these people, and we entertain it because it's entertaining. Everybody loves a good read, including me. It's salacious and it's interesting, but I have to sit back now and think about what is the greater meaning behind that. Were any of them friends? How are we breaking down our walls and encouraging one another into going into tearing down one another? And I reflect that in my own formal friendships. When you get into it with somebody, just like Tammy Roman said, go back and watch hers. If you get into it with someone, whatever happened in your past life, that really should stay between the two of you. It's always going to be one rogue person, but you should be able to keep the bones. And though you know where they're buried at, no one else should know where they're buried at. You shouldn't get mad and put the people's business. And this goes out even for your lovers. The first thing we do, oh, you got a small penis. Oh, he couldn't eat no coochie. Oh, he did this. He was a bum. He didn't take care of the bills. Hey, I've been guilty. Be guilty. We should learn to forgive and ask whatever your higher power is to help you move on. That's the key. You have to move on. If you have real friendships, you treat each other the way you want to be treated. Matter of fact, even better. And if you feel that you are not being reciprocated in the way that you need to be, then maybe it's time for you to just move around. Maybe you could go to the person and say, hey, I'm not liking this about you. Damn it. Just like that. I don't like the way you treating me. I don't like what you did over there. Nowadays, as old as I am, I'll say it. If you don't like me, boo hoo. That's what gives me the courage to get up here all the time and say what I want to say. Let me be clear. Some of y'all are my internet friends. Some of you are my real friends. Some of you are just people that's out there watching. It takes tough skin to be up here and say things and to think things and looking to, as y'all say, entertain you. But in the meantime, I haven't been hit hard when I'm on All About the Tea or other channels. There are people that say mean and vicious things. People will get up in your DMs and say mean and vicious things. I look at the reads that come through these shows from just regular people on the outside looking in, and that is why I'm trying to be careful not to read in this section of my show. Y'all wouldn't pull up on nobody and say the sugar honey iced tea that you saying, okay? You wouldn't walk up to me and be that damn rude. You just wouldn't, okay? Because you would look at me as short as I am. You wouldn't play with me like that. But y'all are bold as hell, some of you out here. And y'all say rude things. I'm glad I don't have low self-esteem. People would kill themselves behind some of the stuff that y'all say. And it usually people that don't look like nothing. You're not facially gifted. Your body is a mess. Your life is a mess. You miserable. And you think that you want to come into my area of life and talk about me and try to tear me down because you don't have nothing else to do. Okay? But I do know that some of this comes with the territory, just like I sit and talk about the stars. But that's what my job is. And this keeps both of us employed. If celebrities did not have bloggers looking after them, talking about them, they would lose their notoriety. It's not just the fans. All of this is manipulated in some type of way. They need to be on entertainment shows. They need to be interviewed. They need to be seen, and we help them to be seen. And in turn, you watch us so you can see them, so you can know about all their business. Okay, so yeah, it's par for the course. But for bloggers and news media people and journalists, it's a give and take. It goes both ways. So you might talk about me a little bit, but I'm the lesser. I'm still a regular person. I'm not making all this money or gaining all this fame or whatever you might think that I have because you on the other side of the screen. I am a regular person. And even celebrities are regular people with feelings. The bloggers that I just spoke of, they are regular people with feelings. They just might have a little bit more money than me, but they're still people. Okay? You have to be mindful of the way you treat people. And this is why I'm looking at them going off on each other. It's harsh. It's harsh. Now we talking about people's kids and their greasy grandmas and all that, baby. I got time. They don't have time. They get paid for their time. But right now, I got time. You're not going to try me like that. So don't. Because, I got less to lose. But anywho, I want you guys to call in. Y'all are quiet. I know you out there because I can see you. I can see some of you. Call in. I'll put the chat box up there so that you could talk about your friends or your ex-friends or say something that you just want to say. So we could converse about relationships. Hello. I have lost friendships based on things that were said. We go back and forth. And when you Hey, darling, when you sit up there and you look back, you say, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done that. But I'm going to tell you to take a self reflection and say, if you said something to a so called friend and it was really that bad, think about was you they friend in the first place. We always push things down. And that's why I've learned to just say what I got to say and be done with it. You push things down in your spirit. You be like, I hate the way she dressed. I hate the way she smells. I hate the way she looks or he. And you never correct them. How big of a friend are you? And then when you fight, then all of this word vomit has to come out. And those are the type of friends. If you do that to me, I don't want to be friends with you no more. Because I feel that you were hoarding all of these negative feelings about me. And this is the way you really felt about me. And you just got mad and decided to put all that stuff out. Don't say you didn't mean it. You meant it because that's the way you felt the whole time. I don't want to be around people like that. And you shouldn't want to be people around people like that either. You're greater. You're better than that. Friendships and relationships are supposed to be full of love and trust. And it's hard to trust people out here. It's kind of bogus that people don't revere relationships anymore. I'm gonna go to our first caller. Anybody else that want to call, you could call in. Let me repost the link in case you can't scroll up and see it. Excuse me, but you should be. There's the link, and you can call in and see what is word vomit. A new one, yeah, word vomit. Oh, that's why you was ugly. I ain't never like you anyway, and that's why it's hey, it's been around for a while, and all that is subconscious that comes up to your conscience. All right, Ms. June, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How about you?
I'm great.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna be like schoolboy and tell my business, but
We all telling our business today.
I know, but it's crazy. I have I've had best friends. I had so many when I was younger. I thought, oh, I need all these best friends, but now I'm looking at today, and my best friend is my boyfriend. That's that's it. All those friends are gone, and when you talking about this, about reflection, was I a real good friend? I'm thinking to myself, no, I wasn't. I wasn't that good of a friend. I was gossiping to my other friends about the friend when I was upset because
Mhm.
it's like it's hard sometimes to tell the person that you're upset with them without sounding like an ass. Because whenever I
You
try to
right.
tell somebody how I really feel, it seems like I'm coming off hostile, aggressive, and I can't get my point across because then they become defensive. I mean, I was talking on the channel that you took over the other day about my life, um, about how my best friend didn't pay me anything living with me. Oh, maybe I was on somebody else's life. It don't matter. Anyway, about how she didn't pay to live with me, and it made me really upset. And she was a broke college student, but I helped her get a job, and we were both working, so it wasn't like she didn't have anything. I asked her to just give me something, and she pissed me off because it wasn't much. And when I gave her an ultimatum, she left. She came to my house the other day because I had her W-2. When I tell you it was the most awkward conversation I ever had in my life, I was just ready for her to leave. Like, I just couldn't even handle it. It was just too much. I'm just like, oh, I don't want to deal with you. There's nothing for us to talk about at all. I don't like you anymore. Like, and it was just so much built up anger. And I'm like, why am I just so angry if I think I'm over something? I know it's only been a couple of months, but it really made me upset. And I still haven't told how I felt. And you talking about this is really brings a open to my eyes. And maybe if I really cherish this friendship, I should say something to her and try to fix it, or just at least explain myself of why I was still so upset with her. I just
Yeah.
basically let my friend talk to her, and then I just let her leave. I didn't even invite her in. Usually I would invite her in, come upstairs, let's talk. But it's like as soon as she came in, it just felt like she lived here again. And I was ready to kick her out.
Okay. Let me help you on this. Well, first of all, ask yourself, is the friendship worth salvaging?
It's cool how your can is fading into the background. Just want to say that. It's like glistening and everything. It's a wooden can now. When you just drunk your can. Anyways, never mind. You didn't get it.
I'm listening. is the is the friendship really worth salvaging? Is she a good friend to you?
I believe so. I think so. She was good to my son. We were all good before she moved in. Everything was fine. It was that right there that cut the friendship.
Okay, so let's be clear. She's not your bestie. And if one of the first things you said was she was good to your son. Your relationship with her is between you and her first. I have plenty of people that I'll be around that I don't care for them as much, but they're good to my kids. And that's hard to find. So I know where you are on that. But maybe she's more of an associate than a best friend, or just, a lower level friend, because I have like levels of friendship. One, you have not forgiven totally of the situation, and you're mad because you haven't gotten closure to the situation. Now, first, forgiveness is not for her, it's for you to cleanse yourself of what happened in the friendship. Now, two, when you get to talking about staying with people and friends staying with friends, I have temporarily fallen out with friends, family, from staying with them or they staying with me. That is just a touchy situation, period. Because you don't want your friend out on the street, but then you're making your own self uncomfortable because you're allowing them to come into your space. Excuse me. Sometimes we invite people into our space and they stay way longer than what we had intended them to stay. I think also the problems that we always have, and I've been in these situations on both sides, people stay with you and you say, no, you ain't got to pay me nothing. And then they start using your detergent, or they start using your bathroom toiletries. Then the bills of the house go up. And then in the back of your mind, you be like, well, you could just offer me something. uh I'm trying to help you. Can you show me some appreciation? And that is really where friends get mad at. And I think that may be a part of what your anger is. You could have at least shown me more appreciation as your friend. Instead of us, we have a tendency, because we don't want to feel bad as a friend, to just treat it like a business situation and say, look, you finna stay with me, I'm gonna need $100 a month from you. I know you ain't got nothing, but when you get it, this is what I want, because my bills cost, my toilet paper costs, my water costs, okay, my dish detergent costs. And when it makes a burden on you, then you start to inherit resentment. Now you mad. Now when she fart, it pisses you off. Okay, when she open her mouth, it pisses you off. Okay, like, what the hell? You sitting on my couch? I want to go get me some D. Why don't you go somewhere? All of that starts to come, and it don't have to be nothing. Now you get upset, and you miss your friend. I liked you when you was over here. Okay, we was cool. I didn't know you did that in your private time, but now I get to see you in all of your elements, and now we don't have enough space. Am I getting somewhere
Right.
with you?
Oh yeah, you make them.
Cleo said the Bible said, remove your
Well,
foot from your neighbor's house swiftly before he hates you. Whoo, okay. That makes sense. And so now you kind of just lost, y'all have come to an impasse because you kind of lost the friendship, and where y'all was agreement where it was cool, girl, I'll meet you on Thursday and have lunch. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Girl, I'll see you later. I'll talk to you on the phone. I don't want to talk to you today. Now, if you in the mood or you don't want to talk to somebody, you ain't got no choice because they're right there. Before you talk to her, if you want to salvage the friendship, I say salvage the friendship. But either way, if you want to salvage the friendship or not, I do think you need some closure and you need a conversation. And if she's really your friend, like I've learned in the past, you'll be able to say what you got to say. And there has to be acceptance on both parts. Okay. You first have to deal with yourself, deal with your anger first alone. So when you address her, you won't be so angry and resentful and upset. You may have some feelings that come up during the conversation, but you will have time to kind of cool off and get your own self together. Then you have a conversation with her. And you need to apologize. There's always apologies on both sides. Apologize because I didn't like the way I treated you when you came to the door.
Thank you.
I apologize that I didn't tell you my feelings in the first place. This is where I was, okay? And this is where I'm mad at you for, okay? Like, okay, ho, look, you know, I don't feel you treated me right. Mm-hmm. But when you get over it, and that's the part of being alone, is that's when you're able to get to say it not so aggressive, so that they won't be so defensive. You see what I'm saying?
I got you. I feel you. Mm-hmm. Thanks for talking to me, Princess. I'll follow another time. Bye.
Thank you so much. Let us know how it goes. And how things change. I'm gonna pray for you that you salvage your friendship, because friendships and relationships are important. And I do agree that your boo, especially if you go into next level relationship and you might want to get married, that your mate should be your best friend. Because y'all need that closeness. But at the end of the day, you still need a good girlfriend, and you need somebody to trust. Because you can't tell him everything because he's not gonna understand. But you do need a good girlfriend. Hey, sweet lady, I saw you subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. Now we could take another caller. I still have a little bit of time today. All of y'all, make sure that you tell your friends. Some of y'all watching on Facebook, go to my YouTube page and subscribe to my page. I still need like 700 people. I'm 700 people short on my page to go live. I think somebody, it'd be funny with my peoples. They inbox me or talk to me or something like that during my show. And I'll be sitting up here thinking like, oh, why aren't you watching? Aren't you supporting? So I need all of y'all to support and like and subscribe to my page. Look, I couldn't even get it out. I was about to tell you to subscribe to Miss Marcella's page, but she on here, and Schoolboy's page. I need you to subscribe to all of my peoples. Here go Miss Marcella. Good evening, Miss Marcella.
Hey, girl. I love your commentation. I'm in my bathroom. I'm echoing because I'm in the bathroom. I love your commentation because we do need a good girlfriend. But today on my page, what I was speaking about, if you are going to do some dirt, you need to do it by yourself. If you don't want your business out, then you need to be doing it with yourself, where you ain't got to worry and stop. When you mad at your girlfriend because she done told something about you, you need to be mad at yourself because you told your girlfriend So be mad at yourself, because anything you do in the dirt, you need to leave it down there by yourself.
Some bones don't need to be carried by some other people.
Right. And I got a lot of good girlfriends. But for real, if I decided to step out on my husband, I'm gonna make sure that none of them around. Because for some reason,
It puts them in harm's way. And then they'll get mad and be done told your husband when they get pissed off at you.
That's like, this is my coochie. It can get beat up when I want it to. I will become Sally, and Sally don't have no friend. People just don't understand. You know, if you got secrets is for you and no one else. I don't have no good girlfriends that I would tell my secrets.
Now, why is that?
Because I like to keep what I do private. I let people into what I want them to see. Like when I go live and stuff, I say what I don't mind people saying, what people saying. But if, like I said, if I wanted to step out and do something, what you do is not for everybody's eyes.
That's true.
So, I mean, when you got a good girlfriend, you're talking about relationships, or another girlfriend, me and her had a beef, that's fine. But there are some things that you must keep private. Like if I was a drug dealer, I would not get up here and say, yeah, I sell weed and this and this, that's not something I was telling anybody. If you want some weed, I'm gonna come and say, girl, I got this weed from somebody. I'm not gonna tell you that I'm selling the weed.
I got a hookup. I got a plug.
That's right. So people just got to be careful on what ears are listening and what eyes are looking.
Well, since you're a lady of experience, from your point of view, me personally, I don't call people friends. I just don't. Like, you know, as soon as I meet, they be like, oh, this my friend. I'm like, people are associates. They're friends. They're good girlfriends. They my best friends. And, you know, before you become my best friend, you have to have some time, some skin in the game. Okay, with me, you know, some time served, just like it's jail. Okay, I got to know that you have really had my back in certain situations before I get to call you my friend. So, in that being said, what do you qualify as a friend, or different levels of trust when it comes to friends?
Well, by me being 55 years old, I learned how to read people in my occupation. So me and Schoolboy, right? We never met. I can say Schoolboy is my friend. Me and you have never met, but I can say you are my friend. But there's some people on my page that they love my spirit, but then I can see you 5 other posts away cussing out another member. That can't be my friend. You understand? I like to deal with people that use their head. So I call people my friend, but that circle is on one hand. One hand. And everybody else, you know, we're cool. I'll say we're cool, but I know
you cool.
But I bet you $10 if me, you, and Schoolboy went out and a girl jumped in your face, me and Schoolboy gonna be fighting too. We fighting.
We're not gonna have that.
We together. And see, we got that personality. But then I could go out with some of my girlfriends. Like I went to a restaurant with one of my white friends, and the lady didn't want to serve me. And why I call the white girl my friend, because she said, well, if you're not serving her, you're not serving me. And I'm going to let everybody know, because you don't know who you're not serving. See, that's people who speak up for you and people who's going to be there for you. Then you got those ones where they would have said, come on, just leave. No, she spoke up. She told the waitress, you don't serve her.
I'm calling
You
your
don't
manager.
serve. Right. She spoke up because we were in a predominantly white restaurant. I didn't want to speak up and get locked up. She did. And I didn't have to ask her. And I just was telling her, never mind. She said, no, that's not right. Those are people that you know that's going to speak up for you. Those are your friends. You don't have to know their whole life, half of their life, and know that you're being treated wrong. But
People that are authentic.
yes. But you just got to be able to know who you're dealing with. And because I'm older, I get a chance. I've been on the road. So I know when I see a lot of people, and it's the way you act around those people. Like I was just on Bro Chat Room with Mitch. What? Oh my God, I can't wait to talk about that. I can't wait to.
You know, that's a whole nother conversation because I've just caught pieces of it and I want to go back and watch what happened because I know you're friends with them and I'm like, wow, you know, on the outside, that's another beef. That's another beef.
If me and you had a disagreement, it is not for me to come on your platform and start cussing you out. When we get off live, it's for me to call you and say,
to talk to you.
But they didn't do that. They didn't do that. And then it'd be like I'm on my platform showing the back of your advertisement, House of the Princess, and I'm saying this B did this to me. This B. I'm using your brand while I'm talking about you. That is inappropriate. And like I told them, I was disappointed because all of them have a brand. And when you go on somebody else, that's just like me and you going on Monica page, cussing Monica out. When she put us on another level so we can meet people, we got to show appreciation. And if I have a problem with Monica, I'm going to text her or call her on the phone. And I don't care what was said. When RJ asked Mitch a question, Mitch didn't get a chance to answer the question because the two other people started jumping in. So RJ got upset because he wasn't able to hear the answer. The person that was trying to answer it got upset because he was interrupted. So you just
hold on, Marcella. This actually is part of the subject, Leah. I started it off talking about internet friendships and beef and platforms. So she's on task. Go ahead.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If we're up here, we are like I'm up here right now, and you so graciously say, sign up for Marcella's page, and you're giving me a little bit of light. Why would I turn around and turn on you? For any reason, if me and you got a problem, that's to be talked about offline. Because even though we're not getting a paycheck, if I get up there and start bashing you on my page, people are going to be saying, Marcella talking about Princess. And then it's going to get to you. That's why I said, we get up here, we need to talk about ourselves, or we need to talk about those TV shows, not about each other. And like I said today, that is a brand. All four of those gentlemen have a brand. When I see you up there cussing each other out, and when I start going live one-on-one with people, how am I going to invite the two other boys up there, knowing that they done call him a MF online?
Wow.
If I would have called you a B online, it is not even no playing way. I can say, bitch, please. No, bitch should not come out my mouth to you. It's a level of respect that I need to give you. And that didn't happen. And everybody,
now, if we was offline and maybe we was out at the function and we had developed that relationship and you said that's different.
Right.
It's different.
No, but see, everybody's saying when they asked Mitch about the Black Lives Matter leaders, I don't know who the Black Lives Matter leaders are. Do you?
I know they're women, 3 women.
But do you know their name?
I forget. I did know.
I don't know their name. So I would have just quickly said, I don't know their name. But if I was raped and you asked me something about being raped and you be like, what? You can't discount
it. Right.
you can't discount what I've been through. And I felt like RJ and him had a good conversation. But when the other 2 jumped in, they all started ganging up on, Mitch, not RJ. RJ was sitting there not saying anything. He should have said, y'all wait, let him answer the question. But now, I just pray that they stay together and work it out.
It works well.
Right.
And now when you talk about these things, and I'm talking about all of these brands, and it kind of grieves me a little bit to see all this internet fighting. Like this YouTube streets is fierce right now. They all have individual brands, but then now they built a brand together and it's just starting. Okay. Right. And you're messing up your bag, you're messing up your brand. You have to look past that. Like I said, sometimes friendships and business overlap, and you have to learn to separate the 2.
Mitch had texted one of the boys. I'm not gonna say who the boy was, but it wasn't RJ. He texted one of the boys something personal and said, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. The boy gets on his live and started reading the whole text message.
You see, now you're not my friend. You're not really my friend. And that was you and to you only.
And then the 2 other boys quit. They quit. That means me, you, and Schoolboy and Monica had a page. And then I don't like something you said. And I quit. Then Schoolboy quit with me. There's no way you can continue and bring me back. I quit.
You gone. And I would say good riddance. And I would say good riddance. Y'all was already searching for somebody else anyway. Let me fix this with you. Since we did too, let me fix this with you.
They went on to continue to match, really talk about Mitch in an appropriate way. And I was just looking like, is this, I asked RJ, I said, is this a skit? Are y'all joking? I really thought they were joking. Because they was calling them each other out their names and everything. I was like, what? RJ said, no, Ma, they wasn't playing. And I was like, oh my God, I would never invite them on my page, those 2 boys, because I would be in fear what they might say.
And it just shows the relationships. How
and
people is not real in their relationships. There's still a bond there.
Yeah.
There's still, if y'all wasn't friends, there's still a friendship, a business friendship that should have been there, and there should have been trust there, and it has been broken. I don't know if you caught it the beginning. I just talked about Michelle and Funky, and how that friendship was broken because it spilled over into the internet. Excuse me. Now it's all in front of us for us to give our 2 cents.
To the point she sued him.
Okay, you got your money, ma'am. You got your money, ma'am.
Now be quiet. But you're still talking. I don't get it. So that's why we got to watch what we say and be appropriate. And if the kitchen's too hot, you need to get out. I got to go pick up my daughter from work.
I'll see you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you. So, yeah, we're going to wrap up. That was my TikTok moment. Thank y'all for y'all comments and y'all calls and concerns. In closing, friendships, even just relationships in general, but especially friendships. Friendships are important. Please do not think that you can operate in this world alone, because you can't. God didn't create us that way, or whoever you think created you. Your mommy and your daddy, a dog on the side, okay, whatever. We as people were not created to be alone. If that was the case, then we wouldn't know each other. We wouldn't be sitting on platforms like this talking to one another. We wouldn't need two men to move. You wouldn't need a man and a woman to create a baby. We need each other for one in one shape, form, or fashion or another. We need each other. In times like this, people are dying. As I said earlier, people are going away. And it's time to reevaluate what's important. Is arguing more important than making up? If there is somebody in your life that they ain't sugar honey iced tea and they're toxic to you or they're not lucrative to you, it's okay to let go of those relationships. But we should always do it in the right manner. Being mean and cantankerous and evil is not the way to do it. You need to be free in all ways. When it comes to intimate and romantic relationships, you may not always get the closure you want. I've found that sometimes if you write a letter to that person, even if you give it to them or not, write a letter, make a recording, cry, get mad, go break something of yours, not theirs. It will get it out of your system. When you can audibly say, you upset me, whether they hear it or not. It's something freeing about that. These days, it's time to get free. Free of hurt, free of hatred. I went to Sunday school one day years ago, maybe 20 years ago. My son's 20 years ago almost. You good. 20 years ago, I went to Sunday school. And it was about hatred, scripture, everything. One thing I learned about hatred is that it festers in your body. Whether you believe it or not, it can cause disease, cancer, headaches. It ages you, and that's for damn sure. You look at some people that's mean and can't take it, it ages you. It wears your body down. It wears your mind down. I made a decision that day that I would not, I was hating someone. That girl there, she did something to me. And I literally hated her. I got to the point that I wanted to possibly murder her. And if I did not murder her, I wanted to hurt her severely. And I had a plan to do it. How you doing? I had a plan to do it. I know for a fact today I can say hatred was in my heart. After I started getting deliverance and started getting free, there was a test. And after I saw that see me, okay, something's going with the Wi-Fi. I'm sorry. But God put that girl right in my lap, right in my face. And I felt nothing. That's when you know you're getting free. You have to realize, hey, I'm free. The forgiveness again is not for them, it's for you. When you get rid of that negative energy and you make it a point to be happy. A couple years ago, I used to see people, why are you so happy all the time? I used to think, why? I made a choice to be happy, and it's not easy every day. I get depressed, like I'm kind of feeling some type of way today, but I'll get over that because that's minor. You will have trials in your relationships and your friendships. Once you let go, you leave room for the universe to fix it and to fix you. And sometimes some people come back. Now people say, oh, V, you stupid. Why you let that person do you? Test it again. God showed me personally. All I got to do is tell him on whoever, just like you telling that, Daddy, they did this to me. I pray about it. I cry about it. And always within 3 months, he makes them people come back to me and apologize. You got to get that stuff up out your system and out your spirit. And the universe will make all things right. And whatever you lost, trust and believe he's going to give it to you 100-fold, 10-fold, whatever fold. You're going to get it back. Everything that you lose spiritually, you're going to get it back. Materials is nothing. You'll get it back when the time is right. And if you don't believe nobody, believe me. Because people who know me know I have been through some stuff in my life. But now it's the manifestation of everything that I've been waiting for all my life. I'm starting to have things happen for me because my mind is better and my spirit is better. Conflict when one lives in the body, however, this too shall pass for spiritual expansion. Yes, yes. So friendships, I want y'all to think about your friendship. Thank you, June, for sharing. That's so important. Things gonna be all right for you because you have a heart and a mind to want it to be better. And that's all you need first. Everything begins with acceptance. And I'm honest, y'all talk about people, drug addicts, and I did a lot about this. Just I be around drug addicts. It's in my family. Alcoholics. But let me tell you something. You go to their meetings, you read their books, you listen to their sayings. It's not just for them that are addicts. They have some sayings and some things that are good for all of us every day about acceptance and forgiveness and the serenity prayer. That stuff is for all of us and it will help you in your life. Just look it up or ask somebody if you don't. Just look it up. They have therapy. Those meetings are therapy for them. They're getting therapy where you won't go get therapy. Okay. So stop judging people. And they will teach you about relationships and how to change your relationships and the dynamics of people. But with that being said, I'm going to close. It's 5:00. And again, this is Princess AV. I'm here on WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station. You have been watching House of the Princess Radio. I'm here in my studio. I thought I was going to be in the main studio today, but the weather is bogus. So I stay here for today. Those that are watching on YouTube and on Facebook, go to the YouTube page. Follow House of the Princess. Please subscribe. If you're in YouTube, take a second to look down and like the video. I need your help. I need your support. Tell a friend, okay? Like and subscribe and share this video so maybe we can help somebody else. I should be back on the platform tomorrow. Oh, thank you, love. I should be back on the platform tomorrow. I think I'm going to record another video that I should have recorded days ago today. I'm doing some work today. I'm getting back on the ball, y'all. Trying to get some order about myself. Also, yeah, I know you already follow me because I follow you back. I need you guys to come support a sister. That is my company, royaltybbeautybrands.com. I don't have a lot of stuff for the men yet, but it's coming, boo. I got you. I was making some orders earlier. I got to go back and finish working on them so they can get in the mail. Right now, my Young Bella lip gloss, my royal lashes, and my extensions, my hair extensions, lashes, extensions. I have on skin for whoever order it. This is skin because I think it kind of matches my skin color. That's why I call it skin. So you tell me how you like it. That's one of my lip glosses. They are all natural. They're made by me. I have some other stuff. I'm going to put a question up because I'm about to start another color palette So should I do, I think it's either glitters or holographics. The code from the other night didn't work. Did you, I'll double check it. Did you use it before? It should be HOTP 10. Let me look my note. If not, just inbox me. I'm gonna go look at it when we get off this live to double check. Uh yeah, it should be HOTP 10 for 10% off of your order. House of the Princess people. So double check it. And then I'm gonna go in and double check it because it should be good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm steady always working on it. Um if you I'm getting the orders out. I'm getting my machines up and running. I'm going to do the shirts, the samples for the shirts. I'm getting all of the quotes and stuff done. I'm doing my research. So now I got some new ideas. All of my stuff is going to be like glitter and holographics. So it's going to pop. And now I'm going to do puff. I've seen some stuff with like the puff, off the 3-dimensional. I like stuff that just looks different, just lively. So I'm gonna do some stuff with that. I'm gonna order those things so I can do that. It's gonna be popping. Like, man, I'm coming. I'm gonna, oh, somebody's in there. Somebody's from the Bronx is in my page. Whoever you are. um I'm gonna have beard oil. I'm gonna have lip balm. I'm just gonna have so much. Y'all get ready for me. So these shirts, I got the hats and the gloves for the samples. While it's still cold, I'm definitely gonna get some out. I'm gonna wear them, and y'all gonna see it soon. You love the puffy. Y'all might need to call for some tips, okay? I'm ordering a press. I should have been ordering it, but yeah, that's just me. AV procrastination nation. But I'm getting better. I love y'all so much. Right after me should be Professor B Brooklyn. He's coming on with the Cipher Hour if he's coming to work or whatever. The Cipher Hour is right after me. He was on my show a couple of weeks ago, so you could check him out in the recast. Thank you. Check out all the people on WindyCityUnderground.com again. Subscribe to the page, like the page. If you have any questions for me, let me put it up on the chat. I do have a website, is houseoftheprincess.com. Most of y'all know this by now. But if you have any messages for me, you can email me, info@houseoftheprincess.com. I also have a segment, I know I'm steady talking about it, called The Throne Room. And The Throne Room is like a Dear Abby or anonymous tip. If you have any questions or advice you need in an anonymous type of setting, I will facilitate, and I'm going to do that as well. So you can send that email to me if you want to book me, if you have any questions for me, period. You can send it at info@houseoftheprincess.com. I told you every day I'm working to get my stuff all professional. She does it. But in the meantime, again, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to House of the Princess. We're about to turn out these lights, and you have a great, great evening. Those of you who don't know, go tune in to All About the Tea. It starts in like 2 hours, hopefully, if the weather is good. And yeah, y'all down south, one more thing. Please be safe. I know y'all dealing with rolling blackouts and no light and no power. Everybody keep them up in prayer. Pray for y'all. I love y'all. Everybody have a good night. All right.